So the big question is this: what is life like on tour when you're playing professional golf? Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's tough. That's the question, and this is the podcast that's going to give you the answer. Welcome to Tales of the Tour on Stock Shot Secrets. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Tales of the Tour. I noticed that in the last episodes I was calling it Tour Life, which is not what we're
Tour
calling
Life,
this. You like Tour Life.
Tales of
We're
the
going
Tour.
Tales of the Tour. Tour Life was actually the Bible study that I was running out on
FCA.
Herster. So here we are. We're back for Tales of the Tour. Thank you so much for joining. How you doing today?
Good.
Back?
Yeah.
Well, this one's not so.
I'm a little.
You're getting more comfortable.
Yeah, I'm not as nervous.
But you did what you normally do with every aspect of your life, and you have everything detailed. It looks
There's
like
a lot of research.
Yeah. We make a good balance together because you are nothing but the details, which is why you're running all of the HR and stuff so that we don't go to jail from running the golf room and do things illegal.
Yeah, you just do the lessons, and I'll stick to the
details.
background stuff. So
just running the family and running TDM.
Yeah.
So thank you,
Fun.
sweetheart, for coming.
Yeah.
All right, so we left the last Tales of the Tour, and we were in Elgin and getting ready to, right now it's probably about September or so, 2009.
2009.
2009. So now we're going home. So what does our catalog say of where we are?
Well, we
bring this computer, which, by the way, weighs at least 900 pounds.
I know. I have some relics with me today.
I mean,
Definitely,
that
for
thing
sure.
is like 7 bricks heavy.
It is, but there's a lot on here, and I can't get it off because it's so slow, and I cannot email myself all the pictures, and I've worked like for hours to try to get everything off here. So that's why I have it. But I have a big surprise.
Oh, big surprise.
So back when Kyle was playing,
oh, God.
he had a website called KyleMorrisGolf.com.
KyleMorrisGolf.com.
And on there, he had a blog.
That no one would read.
No one would. I think it was just I don't know, if someone stumbled across KyleMorrisGolf.com, they could read. Your blog was inside the ropes. You also you put other things on there like our schedule, how you finished in tournaments and everything. But so
How'd you find this? The website's gone.
The website is gone, but you had everything saved in the computer. But it took about 20 minutes to load every single blog. So this has been a process. So we have a little bit of a correction from 2009. So I found this blog. The title was Bad Timing. And it's
So
November 1st, 2009. And it starts out, I just got back from my Q school experience. And to put it blatantly, it was a trip to Hades.
Which is, Hades is the other side of, from what I understand, well, Hades is hell.
It's hell.
Yeah, it's hell on earth.
So you did pre-qualifying at Lake Chavita.
Yes.
And then we went home to Arizona.
Yep.
Then you flew back to West Palm.
Right.
I came with you too. And this was in PGA Village.
Yeah, PGA, I forget what it is.
What course?
PGA Village, there's like 7. Wanamaker.
That's what okay. So this was my first experience. So I had caddied this entire year of 2009.
Right.
But this was my first experience running across like legit caddies on tour.
Right.
Because, I mean, when everyone goes to Q school, all these caddies just come and show up in the parking lot. Because people, I mean, the guys want like a tour they might not want a tour when they're
caddies are different. They're a different breed.
They are a different breed, but
especially like the Corn Ferry Mini Tour. Nothing against those caddies. I mean, they're doing it for the love of the game.
Yeah.
And a caddying, as you know from lugging bags, it's a very humbling experience.
Oh, totally.
But I mean, they are doing it from legitimately living out of their car.
Out of their car.
I'm going to go to bed now in my car.
Yeah. So a handful of guys playing on Hooters Tour would have caddies.
Yeah.
Or their wives, like me, and a couple other couples that we hung out with.
On Others Tour.
Yeah, but then most guys would pick up a caddy for Q school because, I mean, that's like game time.
Right.
And I remember, so this tournament, you blog in here, you went and saw Pia and Lynn, and you felt like all you had to do at Q school was to not do anything stupid, and I could breeze right through. Was your quote in here?
Yep.
So we get there, and
which was kind of as a little thing. Just to,
I didn't remember you working with P and Lynn this early. I thought you started with P and Lynn like maybe in 2011, 2012, but obviously I'm wrong because it's documented
what was
here.
interesting is that then that statement, just as a little piece of golf knowledge, turned into this phrase that I always play on, was one of my affirmations when I played, which was always to stay on schedule.
Yeah.
So it was essentially like, just don't put in the dude's pool.
Yeah.
Like, keep it in play.
Be smart.
And you're fun.
Don't
as you
be
would say as a
stupid.
caddy, just don't be stupid and just do what Jim Tressel would do, which is 9 times out of 10, just lay up or run it up the middle. So great advice.
Yeah. Cool. So you talked about you get the flu here.
Yep.
And it literally left me motionless. The weather was terrible, 25-mile-an-hour winds. It was raining. And I remember being on the first day in the parking lot and seeing all these caddies roll up. And they are like, these guys are serious. I mean, they have on like waterproof socks. They have on their wind and rain gear.
Yep.
And I was just like, oh, wow, these guys are interesting.
Be in the car, honey.
Yeah. So it was cold and miserable.
I mean, that's just, which normally I had like, growing up and in college, like, I don't know if we said this in another episode, but most of the events that I had won were like terrible weather.
Yeah.
Like,
which is weird.
Well, by and large, I was kind of a mudder in a sense, which was really, that's what they call it, a tough mudder. Mudder. Right?
It reminds me of the Muds. Remember the Muds?
Just mud. Eddie Mud.
Diamond Mud. They were a golf family.
Yeah. Anyways, it's tough. Like, you're going to Q school, you're spending all this money, weather sucks. Plus, I think I probably would have had a different mindset then, but I mean, once again, it's Q school, so like, here's the flu.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
So excited.
It looks like you did not play well.
Yeah, I did not make it out.
So after that, we head back home to Scottsdale.
Right.
Now kind of settle back into our little apartment, which was the cutest thing.
Yeah. Heaven on earth.
Yeah.
Right there off Raintree, right by TBC Scottsdale. Mm-hmm. Go back to weekend gambling to try to make some side money, side hustle.
Yeah. We went up
playing the All-American Tour.
Yeah.
Probably, and
Gateway.
Pepsi Tour and Gateway Tour.
Yep. Small tournaments here and there. Those weren't 4-day tournaments. Those were like one day or 2.
1 or 2 days.
Yeah.
Right.
Small tournaments.
Like legit organized gambling.
Yeah.
But
so then that fall we head up to Seattle. We did Thanksgiving in Seattle, which was nice.
Yeah.
Went back to Columbus for Christmas.
Which is really where the mudding came from, right? Because like I always say to you, like,
what is mudding?
Just like you're like weather's crappy and like a tough. No, it's just you're better. My dad would always say that, right? But it's just because like I grew up fishing in those terrible weather, and my dad and my grandpa. I wish you could have met my grandpa.
I know you talk.
The best.
You have really good memories of him.
Anyways, but we would go fishing and like it was like 28 degrees, raining, 8 hours on the river, and they're just like, sack up.
Yeah,
like,
just do it.
Do it. Don't complain or we're going home.
Yeah.
So, and it's just like, yeah, let's go.
Don't be a PAB.
Basically. See, these PABs been all part of my life.
Yeah, it should be. It will continue to be part of your life. So then, we head up to Seattle for Thanksgiving.
Yep.
We went back to Ohio for Christmas, or back home.
Yep.
And you got me.
What's his official name?
Beaumont Henri Francois Pascal Leroux Benoit Morris.
That's quite the name.
I
also
know.
goes as Beau.
Just Beau.
Right.
Or Bay Beau or Bay Poppers.
So I get you a dog for Christmas, which is like
I really don't know what we were thinking. Like I
having
wanted
a dog and then traveling.
Do you remember we were in Elgin? That's what sparked the whole dog thing. So we're in Elgin back in September 2009.
And we were kind of thinking about a dog.
We had always talked about, hey, we should get a dog. Probably the worst idea, considering we, don't live at home.
Don't have a house, basically.
Yeah, we're on the road like 60% of our time.
Mm-hmm.
But we're sitting in Elgin. We're having lunch in the clubhouse. And this lady walks in with this tiny little puppy, and he is
He's a little black dog.
He's a little black dog with the fluffiest little black fur. And I had always wanted to name a dog Beaumont, and you tap my shoulder, and you're like, turn around. And I turn around, and you're like, look, there's Beau.
Yeah, and we both were like,
oh my gosh. And I remember we talked to him, we're like, what kind of dog is that? And it was some type of doodle.
I think
was it Schnoodle?
It was a Schnoodle.
So that's how we found out about Schnoodle. So then I became obsessed with Schnoodle. So Kyle got me a Schnoodle for Christmas. Beau, we still have
and
Beau.
What are all those names? One more time. What are those names?
Beaumont Henri Francois Pascal Leroux Benoit Morris. So those are named after all of my chefs from when I was in culinary school.
Yes. So that's right, guys. I married a woman who caddied for me, cooks incredibly well, and incredibly beautiful. So, which is why I said, if you like it, then you got to put a ring on it.
Yeah. So we get this dog, and you surprised me on Christmas morning, and Beau's amazing. He's 14 now, and
such a bro.
He's such a good little
guy. Isn't it amazing though? Like I was actually thinking about this the other day. Like nothing against Beau. But it's amazing how at that time when you get a dog, how much you love that dog. And for the people,
he was our life.
It's everything. And it's also like he is like on this story, but he's everything. But then it's like that feeling compared to a kid, right?
Oh, yeah.
Where you and I would be like, you can never love something more than I love Beau.
Yes.
And it's like, but then you have kids.
Yeah.
Right? Hey, guys, I hope you are enjoying this episode of the Stock Shot Secrets podcast. If you are enjoying it, be sure to like this episode. Be sure to subscribe so you can always see when they're coming out. And most importantly, if you would be so kind to be able to share this podcast with other passionate golfers who are trying to get better and build stock shots, because it grows through you sharing it. Thank you so much for tuning in. And now back to Stock Shot Secrets. And it was so funny. I remember of Beau, my story with you with Beau, always like, you'd be like, everywhere you would go, it'd be like, hey, come here, Beau. Like,
Beau, where are you?
Where are you, bub? And then like after 9 months, you're like, this dog always follows me around. It's like you literally trained it to be in your pocket. Like, you know.
Beau's the best. But I think, I don't know what we were thinking. Hey, let's get a dog and then let's go travel.
So unfortunately, we don't need to tell the story, but since we are on the thing of Beau, we would, fast forwarding through all the years, we, by the grace of Jesus, your parents would take Beau from basically third week of February to September.
Beau's a well-traveled puppers back and forth for the U.S.
He's a good boy. He's a lot of today.
So then after we get Beau, we are in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
This is such a good story about Beau. And we wake up one morning. It's Super Bowl weekend, I think. And you are just like,
fried.
Yeah, you went up to California. You did a couple qualifiers in January.
So what had happened is I had gotten deflated from Q school from that. I had gone to the Farmers Insurance qualifier, had basically like lost in a playoff, which is another story, because it happened a couple times, and just was kind of just practicing a bunch and just grinding, and it was. I think it's normal. It's just you just go like, man, I need a vacation. We were at a Japanese restaurant. That's where we figured it out.
Okay. Oh, and we're like, oh yes. I remember. Right there at Kierland. Yeah. So we're like, let's go camping tomorrow. We have no camping gear. Let's go camping.
I go, but for our wedding, we got some gift cards.
We got a ton of gift cards to Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah.
So we wake up the next day, and we're like, let's go buy everything we need. Come on, Beau, you're coming with.
Yeah. So we go buy a 20-foot tent.
Which we still have.
Not a simple one. Not a little 3 thing, but we go, let's get one that you get like two king mattresses.
So this is 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And we still have that tent. We use that tent for camping, camp in the backyard with the kids.
Tents are one of those things that aren't changing. It's like toilet paper.
And the thing is like brand new. We've taken good care of it. Anyway, so we go down to Bass Pro Shop, little puppers in tow.
Yep.
And we literally go and buy everything we need to go camping, because we're going to Bass Pro Shop and then we are leaving town to go camping.
Right. Tortilla Flat.
We went to the Tortilla Flat, which is, if anyone has been to Tortilla Flat in Arizona, it's a pretty cool spot. I mean, it's like literally a small, it's not even a town. I think there's an old post office from literally the gold rush there.
Yeah.
But you are in this canyon.
Yeah.
And the campsites are set up above, like literally on the bluff of this canyon.
Yep.
And the river is down below. I'm not sure what river, but oh man, do you remember the road getting up there was like literally, it was horrendous.
Was it?
Yeah. And so I
do remember driving there. And I'm like, oh, there's water in this state.
Yeah.
Because there's a I don't know what lake
we
it
were
is,
in
something.
Not the Colorado. The Colorado runs to the other side.
But then it starts. I remember that night. Do you remember the night?
Yeah. Hold on. So we set up our tent. We make our little dinner. And Beau's camping with us.
The dinners that you would make camping were so good.
So good.
You'd make
full on like camp. Like we did not like it wasn't like hot dogs.
Yeah,
we were like.
Is it glamping? I mean,
we were glamping.
Right, but you would make those potatoes that were in the foil, and then we like burn them so they're crispy, and then you'd usually make campfire potatoes,
and then the apples.
Yeah.
You take apples.
We should go to lunch after this.
I know, it sounds good. Take apples, dice them up, and then you get what are called bullseyes, and they're the little caramels with like the cream in the middle.
Yeah,
and I would put a little bit of butter with the apples, cinnamon, a little bit of sugar, and then the caramels, and they would melt on top, and then you had like this caramely apple dessert. It was so good. Oh
my gosh.
So we have Beau with us, set up our tent, and we can't get our fire going, remember?
That's right. And we went and got, I forgot about that. Yeah. We go to the guy and we go, hey, do you have any gasoline? He's like,
there's other campers there.
He goes, I got like chainsaw oil
or something. So he's like,
we put it on. It's just like,
yeah. And Beau, he's so tiny.
Yeah. So then, but that night, remember, it just pours down rain.
But we have to you're in the canyon and it's the wind is whipping and it's like scary. And then we hear
the
coyotes, and they are howling. And I don't know how close they were to us, but ricocheting off the echoes in the canyons. I mean, I
they
think
were basically in our tent.
I think that they were literally, their noses were trying to unzip our
Beau,
tent.
All of about 5 pounds of him at this time. He scared him away.
Yeah. Beau was like, get out of here. It's my mom and dad. I'm the boss. Scram. So, yeah. We took them camping and then...
Oh, and then I had met... before that, I had met... Because that was the Super Bowl. That's when I met Terry Metzger.
You had met Terry like a few months before because we actually ended up going to NCCAA that year for the first year.
Yeah, and I don't know if I might be repeating myself from previous episodes, but... For those that didn't know like really how this worked, I had by the grace of Jesus, like I was I had been introduced to a group of guys who had really wanted to like walk beside me in my journey to play professional golf, right? So Terry was one of them, and Steve Kashani and Larry Zonka, who just passed out the Super Bowl trophy last week. Go. John Fowle and Mark Kaufman, these guys, and they were helping us so that essentially you could travel.
They were super supportive of
amazing
us
team.
Traveling together.
And Terry was one of that. So after that we went out and went to his house.
We watched the Super Bowl at his house. Yeah.
So that kind of puts us. So now we're in January, February.
And then your blogs are still coming out. They're interesting.
They're alive and well.
I'm not going to read them all, but you have some good blogs. They just really kind of talk about you playing in a tournament and then how you did and everything.
What was interesting with the Pia and Lynn thing and Beau, since these two things are tied, because it's kind of when we started, was that, do you remember how I'd use that product called M-Wave and I'd have that thing on my earweb? Yeah. So it was always funny because I remember Pia and Lynn. So essentially for you guys listening, so M-Wave is essentially measuring your what's called your cortisol levels and your DHEA levels. So DHEA, as you guys heard, is like what I've talked about in previous episodes, is like the emotion that makes you feel really, really happy. Cortisol is where you want to wrap a club around a tree. So they were always like, I wonder if you would put, because I was obsessed with Beau at the time, they're like, I wonder if you'd put like the M-Wave on Beau. Remember I put it on his
yes.
And he was always in the green.
Yeah.
Dude had so much DHEA, didn't know what to do with it, overspilling. So then it's figuring out what is the emotion, and you guys need to have this. What is the thing that you can do? Because as you know, I'm a very big believer in controlling. You feel what you focus on, right? And you can control, like, having bad days should not exist because I just have to change my focus. So, like, when I was playing, my DHEA Kickstarter was to talk to Beau. So it was like, "Baby, Bob, Jim's such a good boy. Jim's loves his day. He's a good boy." And that would immediately create smile. And then when I do that, it releases the DHEA. Chill out. It's like, he's a good boy. Jim's loves his day. So...
So on your bad shots, you're thinking about Beau.
Yeah, I hit a bad shot. Oops, shank. He's a good boy.
That's a good boy.
Walking down the fairway. This is a lunatic talking to.
Just thinking about his dog.
Right. So anyway, so now we're where are we at now in our chronological order with all of your notes?
You filmed I have in here in one of the blogs, you filmed a Bushnell commercial. I remember that.
So now I had met Stan.
You had met Stan, and the two of you, how did that he was with Bushnell.
So Stan was with Bushnell. I had met Stan I had met Stan through Ben Boast. Ben and I were in the same, Ben ran the Bible study that we were in, and Kevin Streelman was in it, and Tom Lehman, and he had connected me with Stan, and then Kevin had connected me with Pia and Lynn. So it was all this triangle of networking of just, that's kind of how the world works and how life goes. But Stan was shooting that commercial for Bushnell at Firestone, which for a 23-year-old kid to be like in a
Fire Rock.
It was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And I got a Bushnell out of it. I was like, oh my gosh, this is great. Yeah. $500.
That was cool. I remember being like, wow.
Yeah, it was so cool.
You're like big time. My husband's famous.
So do that Bushnell commercial. That was awesome. And that was Stan and I we had been working together for a little bit of time, but not, it was still kind of early in our venture.
Yeah.
We just dropped that podcast last week.
I know. It was good.
Yeah.
I love Stan. Great guy.
Yeah, super nice.
So then we head on the road. You went to Fernanda Beach. Then went to
Where's Fernanda Beach?
Florida? I don't remember that. It's in the blog. It's in the blog, so it's right.
It's in the blog. It's in the budget.
It's in the blog. And then we went. That's when we kind of hooked up with NCCAA.
Yeah.
And started working with
once
them.
again, connected. Another connection from Ben.
Is this when you met Bender?
No. Yeah. So here's the story. Here's the story. Should we have time? We should. You know what? Let's stop there. Let's come back and pick up right this because this is a good one. This is an epic.
This is the start of the love between Kyle and
gosh,
Bender.
I love that, man. But this is like I've been born again through the Benderized system at this moment.
He Benderized, yeah.
That doesn't sound too good, but it's funny. All right, thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of Stock Shot Secrets with our series of tales from the tour, not tour life, but we can maybe it's a little asterisk. So be sure to check into the next episode of Tales of the Tour where we get into the epiphany of me being enlightened and actually learning how to build a stock shot. Hey, thank you so much for listening to the latest episode of Stock Shot Secrets. I would love to invite you to Columbus to come see me and hang out with me and build a personalized plan for you and your game. If you would want more information about building your personalized plan and coming to Columbus and hanging out, just email us at info@thegolfroom.com and we will get back to you and set your visit for an epic red carpet experience at TGR in Columbus, Ohio.